Hey guys, welcome back for another video. We're at the Show-Me Showdown for night number 2. I didn't get a chance to check in with you guys any last night, but started out really good. Went quick time in A class out of 54 cars. That was pretty good. I mean, we don't qualify that often. This is like the one race each year that we actually qualify. I really enjoy this race, but in the past I've had so many ups and downs with this race. I've gone quick time 2 or 3 times now. I've never won, but like last year I was in this 3-wide shootout that they do where they line up the top 3 in points in that class, and then they race for 3 laps, and whoever wins twice gets $1,000. So I was in that last year. You can probably find that on my, actually I don't know if you can find that on my channel or not. I might have missed that. But went quick time in A class last night. Qualified 7th in Outlaw Non-Wing, so 2 pretty decent results, I thought. You know, again, we're on a stock engine, so anytime we can be that good with Outlaw Non-Wing cars, there's like 35 of those, it's a good night. Went out for the A class heat race, went 8th to 5th, good enough to get me in a qualifier. In the qualifier, I went for a ride. You'll see that on the channel if you look back at the last video. Went for probably the biggest flip of my career, but it didn't get hurt. Like, I've had worse wrecks than that, but that was definitely like the biggest, longest flip that I've ever had. But I feel okay today, and we got the car back together. We're still working on stuff. He's digging the mud out of that tire, and he's working on torsion bars out there. But I think we'll be good tonight. Just stock non-wing tonight, so running with cars that are also stock always helps us out, and being back at Sweet Springs is going to help us out. The one thing about racing at Sweet Springs, and I've told this to a lot of people, is the competition level here is just so high. It's so tough to win here. I've won, I don't know, 7 or 8 races this year. None of them have been at Sweet Springs, even though I've been here 5, 6 times. It's just, the competition level here is just so good, especially in non-wing. Especially in non-wing. A class, a little bit less, but non-wing especially, competition's so good. But yeah, so check back on my last video for the flip. That kind of ended our night right there. Went out for a B main, spun out twice because we didn't have everything fully into adjustment. But tonight we're going to be back. We're going to be better, I think. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Again, you'll see, first thing you'll see is actually qualifying. That's what's different about this race, is we actually go out and we do single car qualifying, 1 at a time. And that's, I mean, it's, some people don't like it, some people do like it. Personally, I like it. Back when I started racing in quarter midgets, we qualified every single week. And, you know, some people think it just takes up too much time, and I definitely understand that. I can definitely see it from that point of view, but from a driver's point of view, I kind of like it. You're just going out there, putting down 2 laps as hard as you can to set the quickest time. And I don't know, something about that is just really different and fun. I think this is the only race that we've been at this year that actually qualifies. If you remember, if you've been following along with my channel for a little while, you'll know that at US 24 in Indiana, we do qualifying, but it's your hot lap session. They just take your time from your hot lap session. Here they actually do single car, and it takes more time, but it's fun to do at least once a year. So stock non-wing tonight. First thing I'll see is qualifying. I think I'll probably have good chances to check in with you guys. Only running one class tonight, so I think I'll probably be able to be with you guys quite a bit tonight, keep you guys updated. But I hope you guys enjoyed the last video, watching me about flip it out of the park. And I hope you guys stay tuned for tonight. It's gonna be better. I promise it's gonna be better. I think it will. So we'll get it figured out. Hope you guys stay tuned. Guys, just got out of the car from qualifying. Felt really good out there. I went out fourth, but it turned out really good. I think the track's falling off, so I mean, there wasn't like a ton of good guys in that first half of qualifying. About half of the cars have gone so far, but I think someone really good would have to be able to knock that time off. The track's just slowing down now, so I don't really think it'll happen. Honestly, I just got lucky with the draw that I got to go out fourth. I felt like my lap really could have been a little bit better. I maybe didn't get through 1 and 2 as good as I could have the first lap. There's a little bit of a ridge or a rough spot, I guess you could say, that that you can kind of find some moisture on. So first lap I didn't really hit it very good, but the second lap I hooked that ridge just a little bit, and I almost didn't even have to check up that much for the corners. But I think I didn't do as well in 3 and 4 on my second lap. So take 1 and 2 of my second lap and 3 and 4 of my first lap and put them together. I think I could have put down a better lap, probably a 10th quicker or something like that. But I'm gonna go up and watch the rest of qualifying. If it stands, I'll be back with you guys, or even if it doesn't stand, I'll be back with you guys. But I'm gonna go watch from right now. Well guys, the time held up for the rest of qualifying, so we did get the fast time. Frank Flood went out really late, like he was one of the last 4 or 5 cars, and he put down a killer lap to jump up all the way to 3rd. The track had slowed down so much. Most guys at that point weren't even getting probably top 15. He went out, he jumped all the way up to 3rd, so that is kind of ridiculous, kind of crazy. Like, he was less than a 10th off of my time, and I was 4th out, so that's just crazy. I would not have been able to do a lap like that if I had to go out that late. Like I said, you know, our draw had a lot to do with it. Being able to go out 4th definitely was big for us. It helped us get that time for sure. So now, next up we'll have a heat race. Because I was fast time, I'll start very last in the heat race, 9th. So last night I kind of struggled in the heat race. The track was just really fast everywhere, so it's hard to make passes, and everyone was just so fast. So tonight it's still kind of like that, I guess, but I think it'll be better tonight. It's definitely turning up a cushion at least, and the bottom's already starting to slick a little bit. It's not getting really slick down there, but it is a little bit. So I'm thinking the track will be a little bit better tonight than it was last night, so hopefully that works in our favor. But next up we'll have the non-wing heat race. Remember, just doing one class tonight. The non-wing heat race starting 9th. Pretty exciting heat race for us right there. Kind of like last year. I think last year I went like 9th to 2nd in my heat race, and that kind of put me way up there in points last year, and I was able to do the 3-wide shootout. This year the classes for 3-wide shootout are the 2 classes that I ran last night, A class and Outlaw non-wing. So missed it in those 2, but I mean we're probably pretty high in points after that right there. Quick time and then 9th to 3rd in the heat race is gonna put us pretty far up there, I think. So we're kind of got a break right now, but after a while we'll be going out for the A qualifier in non-wing. I don't know exactly how they line that up, but when I figure out where we are lining up and where we start, I'll get back with you guys. Like I said, the track it's coming in. It definitely is. The bottom still has a lot of moisture. You can see all the mud on the car out here. That's all stuff I picked off from cars in front of me. So you can see it's still got a lot of wet moisture out there, so.
It's gotta be like, it might be.
What are you doing under there?
We dropped the Zeus and we can't find it.
They dropped the Zeus fastener.
Oh wait, I think I see it. We have some white. Okay, no, that wasn't it. I don't know what that was. I think that's the dirt.
We've been having battery trouble with these new batteries all year, so we've got those on the charger right now. One of them on the charger right now, so that's been working out for us tonight. I don't know what we're gonna do about it for the long run. See, we've got 2 batteries in here right now.
Push it back.
Hold the wheel straight.
Barely couldn't have fallen out. moisture's got to be in there. Let me go get my phone out the truck.
But yeah, you can see all the wet mud on here. Still a lot of moisture there around the bottom. It is getting slick enough through the middle right now that you can kind of miss the bottom a little bit. And the top is definitely there in 3 and 4. You can see I made a last lap pass on the car in front of me for 3rd. But you really have to hustle it around there. Sometimes you get a cushion that you don't run really flat out, but tonight's is definitely a flat out kind of cushion, even with the wings off. So racing was good in that heat race. I think it's just going to keep getting better, really. Most guys in that race were on the bottom. I was able to make the top work a little bit, and I think it should just keep getting better. So I'll be back with you guys shortly when we figure out lineups for the A qualifier. For right now, I'm going to go watch some racing. We're starting in 6th place in the 2nd qualifier. Pretty good starting spot. That means that I'm 2nd in points at this point. Track's still shaping up to be good. I'd say more people are still around the bottom right now, but that was with the wings on. So once non-wing gets out there, I'm sure we'll get up on that cushion and get it going a little better. I really still believe that the top in 3 and 4 still has good grip, so I think I'll at least be trying that. Starting 6th from the outside, I'll have to try the top at some point anyway, so that's probably what I'm doing lap 1. So I think it'll be a good race. Hopefully we're in a good spot after this. I mean, top 4 redraw for the feature tonight. And then top 8 in the feature tonight will lock straight into tomorrow night. So, just hoping for the best and gonna do everything we can here. just got to load the car here. Really good feature for us right there. Fourth to second. I ran the top on both ends for a little bit. The cushion built a curb curve in 3 and 4, and I felt like I was just tiptoeing around there too much to really get a good run down the front straightaway. So I went down to the bottom, and it really wasn't too bad down there. I could drive it in really deep coming off the top of coming off the top of 2, I guess I should say. But then I felt like I could drive it really deep into 3, grab that tack right around the berm, and then just hook it and be able to shoot off a 4 pretty decent. So probably got up alongside a flood in the middle of 3 and 4 a couple times, but then he'd get that good shot off the top that he was getting, and didn't ever work out for us.
There's no bead in it taking that home, is there?
But I mean, it was still pretty good. I feel like maybe I should have gone up to the top and just figured it out more. The thing about it is that curb definitely would have turned a car pretty easy. So I didn't, especially after last night, I didn't really want to take that chance. But maybe I should have. Maybe I would have been faster up there. I don't know. But still a pretty good night for us. Every time I hit the track was never outside of the top 3, so really good night. Tomorrow we've got, I don't know exactly what they'll run tomorrow. We are locked in for stock non-wing now with tonight's performance. Tomorrow we'll be running all 3 classes, A-class, outlaw non-wing, and stock non-wing. We still have a lot of work to do to get into the other 2 classes. I don't think it's anything that we can't do. I think as long as we're given a racy track like we had tonight, we can make it happen pretty easy. At least making the show. And then if the track's still racy by the time the show is out there, I think I can make up a lot of spots then too. So you'll definitely want to tune in for night number 3 of the Show Me Showdown. I just have to say a huge thanks to Nathan Benson Motorsports, G-Force Chassis, Missouri State Construction, Sherbill Suspensions, DDI Fabrication, AFD Graphics, Advantech Dyno Services, Tailgate Salsa LLC, and GoPro for everything they all do to help us out. Thanks to all of you guys for following along on my channel. If you haven't already, you can also follow along on Facebook, Kenton Brewer Racing, and Instagram, KBrew7K. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you tomorrow night for night number 3.